We are seeing a blue wave. Illinois showed up for Democrats running for office this midterm election. In the race for governor, first-term Republican Governor Bruce Rauner conceded to Democrat J.B. Pritzker. We've got the Jam's Deanna Gutierrez joining us live in studio to break it all down. Deanna, a big night last night.
That's right, Felicia. First of all, good morning. And we have so many things to talk about. But first, let's talk about that governor race. So there's a lot of things that we should definitely keep in mind. And once again, we have a Democrat in office. Governor Bruce Rauner conceded less than an hour after the polls closed last night. Now let's take a look at these numbers. Democrat J.B. Pritzker takes the race with 54% of the vote. Governor Bruce Rauner only secured 39.3%. There were two other candidates on the ballot, Libertarian Cash Jackson and conservative Sam McCann, but their numbers barely made a dent in the overall results. So technically the votes are still being counted, but Governor Rauner gave Pritzker a call around 7:30 last night to acknowledge his victory. Pritzker's running mate is Lieutenant Governor-elect Juliana Stratton. Both celebrated on the stage as soon as the race was called. During his victory speech, Pritzker called Illinois the land of Abraham Lincoln and Barack Obama.
We can become the biggest hub of entrepreneurship between the coasts. We will grow the diversity of our economy by growing jobs across Illinois, especially for communities that have been left out and left behind.
Now, Pritzker also thanked Rauner for his service over the last 4 years. Rauner took to Twitter saying, quote, "It's been an honor to serve. Thank you, Illinois." Coming back in the next hour, we'll take a look at who will serve as the next Attorney General for the state of Illinois. I mean, this race was definitely a close one at the beginning. You know, we're talking about the Illinois AG race. So Democratic Kwame Raoul took the victory. His opponent, Erica Harold, conceded an hour and a half after the polls closed. And take a look here. The numbers were closer than the race for governor. Raoul took the win with almost a 10 percentage point lead. Raoul had a 54.13% of the vote, while Erica Harold took 43.3% of the votes. The other candidate, Bubba Harsey, who was also in the AG race, almost made it to 3%, but it was really Raoul and Harold who were in a tight race until the very end. After the polls closed and the race was called, current Illinois Attorney General Lisa Madigan introduced Raoul, who became Illinois' first new Attorney General, get this, in 16 years. In his speech, Raoul said the race was a nail-biter, but in the end, numbers don't lie. In Erica Holder's concession speech, she mentioned that we all needed an AG who could bring communities together like Kwame Raoul. All in all, this was definitely a midterm elections to remember.